Welcome to Audrey Thoughts with Audrey Scott. I am Audrey Scott. I have a guest today. Please give it up for Peter Feliciano.
Hello. Which one am I looking at? I'm looking at all of them. Hi, puppy.
That's
Hello.
your camera.
Hi, camera.
Hey, Owen. Yeah.
This is my tail. Hi, everybody. Hi, Audrey.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're a singer-songwriter. I met you at the Chrissy Mayer show.
Yeah. Love Chrissy.
Oh, my God. Was I funny?
Yes, of course. What am I supposed to say to that?
You could say no.
No, okay.
I can kick you off.
All right.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'll eat your puss a little bit, just to say this.
All right.
One of them was the MF Doom. I was like, oh shit, a Doom tattoo and a girl already. Right? And then I think there was at least like either a rape joke or a molestation joke, and I was like, all right, I dig this chick. All right,
yeah, it was a rape
it was
joke.
funny. Yeah. You know, you get all those male fans with rape jokes.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's something. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
As far as whatever, but I've been around the comedy scene because of my music and because whatever, and invited to play at shows. Hi, baby. He got spooked.
Fucking dirt.
But I've also been a comedy fan for a long time, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I was like in a pleasantly surprised in like a weird way, like I had bad intentions.
Yeah.
I was going to there to fucking see
Chrissy Mayer.
Chrissy Mayer.
Oh, and Tina was amazing too. Love that bitch.
Oh yeah, that's
Love
true.
Tina
Yeah,
Hart, yeah.
And
Love
Leonardo also. Played a
Leonardo
little
was
bit, too.
great. Yeah, Leonardo went up right after me. Powerful women.
Powerful
Yeah,
women show,
love
but
that.
it didn't feel like a gay version.
No,
of
because we
feel
didn't.
like,
That wasn't announced.
You guys,
you know?
you guys, this is the vagina show.
We
Like, it just
were
felt
our
like
names.
funny.
We were ourselves.
Yes.
You know, and that's the difference. Like there might have been a certain theme, I would say, when it comes to like personalities or maybe political alignments, or.
Sure.
But it wasn't the theme, and that's so interesting to me.
Why?
Yeah, and that's like necessary sometimes in comedy. People feel.
I think this is the main thing. I'm going to do my best to make believe it's just you and I.
Yeah, you're fine. You can look
We
into it.
already
I
listen
do
to
that
you.
sometimes.
We already
yeah.
listen to you bastards for a fucking half hour.
Sure.
Okay, so fucking suck it up. No, I think that's part of the reason why entertainment sucks balls is that they put message above art, and they've been doing it a long time, right? But it's getting to a crescendo because as long they had the what's one thread at a time, Peter. But I think it ruined when you put message above art, it cheapens both.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is why I always go back to Trevor Noah versus Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart says some dumb shit that I disagree with all the time. Blah, blah,
Sure.
blah. His stance on fucking guns or trans kids.
Yeah, he
or
says some
whatever.
things that are, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know enough black people. But anyway, but at least you can tell there's something in your balls that I believe most humans can understand intrinsically, that he puts funny above message. He tries to be funny first, or at least back in the day he did, right? Him and his writers on The Daily Show valued art.
Trevor's just so preachy.
Trevor's the exact opposite.
And I'm like,
Right.
Ew.
Did you guys know I grew up in apartheid? Suck
like,
my dick.
fucking shut
Who
up.
gives a fuck?
Okay.
And you're a halvesy too, all right? I'm a halvesy. From one halvesy to another, I don't get to roll my fucking R's every 5 seconds
Dude,
to try to
holy
get that
fuck,
shit. You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah, he's so annoying.
Right.
I got him and the CNN person confused.
Who's the CNN person?
Don Lemon.
Don Lemon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, same. They both suck
They
dicks.
literally are almost the same person to me. Like, yeah, it's so bad.
Both gay.
Right, exactly. They both tongue balls.
Yeah.
Do you have to cut the tongue balls part out? Or?
No, I'm not cutting anything out.
All right.
I would rather, like, I'm working on niche sponsorships.
Oh.
So they're gonna have to.
I feel like a pirate hat haberdasher
Well,
would
actually,
really get behind you.
I just did a branding thing. I interviewed people on 6th Street during Halloween for this energy drink brand called Blood of Tyrants, and I got some to like shotgun.
You
one.
know, fucking, I almost wore
They hit me up.
my Dan Berman hat.
Are you fucking kidding me? Shout out to Blood of Tyrants.
Dude, Dan
Shout out to
Berman
Dan.
is a bad boy. We went and shot guns like a month ago.
No shit.
When he was in town, yeah.
What are the fucking... Yeah, someone recommended him to me. They were asking for comedians, and they're like, Audrey's based. And I'm like, dude.
You are. I almost wore his shirt, Taxation is Theft.
I
wore
love
that
it.
to the show.
When was
I
the last
almost
time you
wore
did-
my shirt that says I fuck on the first date. And it's like a picture
That's
of
a
a fat
great
kid.
shirt.
Yeah.
A fat kid?
Yeah, fat kid.
That's
I fuck
great.
on the first date. It's a great shirt. An ex-girlfriend got it for me, actually.
You know what? That's really sweet.
Yeah.
Did you fuck her on the first date?
Did we?
Oh my God, if you
We
did
may have. We may have. She actually got it for me when we weren't together. We've just been friends. We've maintained a friendship for, fuck, I'm old, for 11 years now. Jesus Christ.
How old are you?
I'm 37. So I'm close to death.
Well, you're always close to death. You
Jesus.
specifically.
Oh,
Oh yeah, dude. Speaking of that, my neighbors.
That's that Daria. Here's what it is. This is the Audrey vibe that I get. It is, and I mean this with. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Fairuza Balk from Waterboy.
That's true.
Do you want me to kill them? I'm like, yeah, fucking Audrey, fucking hell
Fuck
yeah.
yeah. I like that.
Absolutely.
I know a lot of people.
What does that even mean? How
Well,
does that
like-
transition from the last sentence I said?
The killing thing.
Oh,
Like,
murder.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know some murderers, actually.
Yeah, me too.
I used to do...
I lived with a murderer.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, he
Right
did my
now?
elbow.
Oh, that's fun. I used to do volunteer work at a prison in California. So I got some great relationships with horrible men who've
Yeah.
done the worst things, who've changed their life.
Sure.
You know, and whatever. Some of them were still in the gang, but were, you know, trying to stay sober
They
and
didn't
do all
kill
kinds
anymore.
of stuff. No.
Maybe killed less.
They're maybe killed less.
Maybe thought about it more.
Usually what happens at the prison I did anyway, it was like fighting, no, blah, blah, blah. But every once in a while, if a pedophile got stabbed, you
Right.
can't help that. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
went on a
it's
date who
just-
killed 2 pedophiles in prison, right? And that's why I went on the date. Because like that's hot. He told me that. He's like, Audrey, I've killed 2 people. I'm like, yeah. And then I was like, you want to go out? And
Right.
yeah.
Right. Just like, okay. So how was the date? Did you get into a relationship?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, so the first date, he parked in a handicap spot, so I acted retarded when we got out of the car. And he was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, do you want to get towed or not?
Right.
And
I
so
understand that.
we end up going back to his place. I won't say your name because we're still pretty cordial.
Right.
He is over 6 feet tall. He's probably like 6'8" or some shit.
Sure.
Twin bed, pink sheets. I hate pink. And his social worker knocked on the door in the morning to give him time for his child. And I was pretending to be asleep in a pink twin bed for like 2 hours while he was. And we still went on another date.
Here's the thing. Okay, can we discuss this a little bit? People don't even know what the fuck I do. What do I do?
Yeah, you're a
haven't-
singer and
you haven't
songwriter,
talked
producer
enough
from
about
New York. We gotta
how
talk about it,
amazing
yeah.
I am. Fucking.
You know, he is fucking amazing.
Racism.
The reason so the reason I fucking have Peter here is he's memes. I'm a meme connoisseur. So I care about a lot. He's amazing memes. How long have you been doing the memes? Because you're a singer and songwriter as well. What's this
like
internet?
2-3
shit?
years. 2-3 years.
Why'd you start?
I don't know. I like following whatever direction I feel. I don't want to be boxed in fucking ever, not just politically, whatever.
Sure.
But that includes genre, that includes writing, that includes type of art, whatever it is. And I just followed my intuition because it's like, I'm sitting there and I'm watching a movie and all of a sudden like someone says something and I'm like, oh, that would be, and so I screen grab it and I put it on and just pop it up.
Yeah.
And then flexing that muscle enough, it got faster and then my technology got better and then I made friendships with dirtbags online who also make memes and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I like this shit.
It's so much fun.
Is it easy to get distracted in doing that versus is a lot fucking easier to do that than make music? Absolutely.
Oh, totally.
So, but I hate that I'm going to say what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm an artist. So it's like,
you're
I don't.
autistic.
So you're sexually selfish. No, not anymore. I've been much better the last.
Good for you.
I've been dating myself.
Oh my God, I love that.
I fucking don't.
Love that.
I hate being mature. It sucks balls. But I, so whatever canvas, again, gay for me to say that, but whatever canvas, that's where I can do it. And I like to do it. And I
Yeah.
like to make it as good as possible.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. I still love singing, right? But I don't like write songs or anything. What kind of music do you write?
In the past, my shit has sounded like Jack Black meets Jeff Buckley.
Ooh.
So like kind of sometimes over the top, funny, screaming fuck.
Fuck yeah.
And then at other times, really like heavy topics about death and
Okay.
murder and loss and
Fuck yeah.
in a soaring melody type of way.
So, what part of New York did you grow up in?
Long Island.
Long Island. Did you deal with a lot of death and
No.
loss? No.
No. This is the other thing. Maybe this is an interesting direction. I wanted to talk shit about women, but
we can do that later. It's okay.
All right, always in the chamber. But the question you asked was, I don't need to have the experience to understand the human emotion.
That's very fair.
I like
That's
taking
a great
the emotion and moving it into whatever, and then because I know what that fucking emotion is, and then playing with it and pressing on it and making people. This is one of the things an old mentor kind of used to say is like what art is the transfer of emotion. All right. So whether it be Biggie saying I'm the biggest fucking dick in here, blah blah blah, that's still an emotion and it's still valid. And when people, the audience, whatever it is, senses that they actually give a fuck about what they're creating, you can get into it.
Yeah.
Right? Just like Trevor and just like liberal politics can be kind of an emotion. But it's the same juice as here's a really sad song about my dad dying, or here's a really happy song, or here's a really this, or here's a really incredible, picture like that. I was saying, I was complimenting that
the
painting in the hallway. The boat one, fucking great. But I see it as the same give a fuck juice.
So you say that, and it's interesting because I feel like, sure, you don't have to have the death and loss in your life to write a song about death or loss, but then you have this other thing that's people think is similar to that, where let's say someone's talking about a war, and they have no idea. They really don't have the right. Angry white women talking about everything that they don't have experience of. Yeah. What's the difference between those two things? What do you think?
Well, I think the fulcrum is talking. So talking, creation can be amorphous. It can be about one thing, but also elicit a different type of emotion that has nothing to do with the thing that it's about.
Yeah.
Right? Springtime for Hitler or whatever it is. Have you seen The Producers?
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
All right. It's not just what I have tattooed on me, but
it's my tramp stamp.
we will rise again. But
oh God!
I guarantee this is going to be a bad one. I haven't even said nigger yet. So
I have this one girl.
I got no laughs for that one.
No,
come on, white
fucked.
people. It's all right.
There's this
You're
one
allowed.
bitch.
It's
She's gonna come back. Shiloh's gonna come back and kill me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's this
you
one
can
bitch.
Cut that part out.
I'll kill. Shiloh knows her place. She's harassed me for years, and
do you need me to beat her up?
I would love for
Elbow
her
to the temple.
I've warned her on my podcast before. I bet she threatened me.
That's fun. Over guests saying the N-word?
She calls me a Nazi and stuff. And so then, she's been calling me a Nazi for years. Yeah.
Liberal?
Of course.
Blonde,
of course
liberal,
it's a white
bitch.
bitch. Of fucking course it's a white bitch. Hi, I'm Puerto Rican. I win. So it doesn't matter what the fuck you say. I win. You colonizer. Get the fuck out the conversation.
Fuck you, Shiloh.
That's true. If you did beat her up, she'd probably blame the system instead of you.
No, honestly, I need guidance from white liberal women. That's really what it is. Black people, people of color can't think for ourselves. No, I need a white bitch.
No, I need a white master. I need a white master to
fucking
tell me.
Sorry.
Hear me out.
Anyway, what were we saying?
Well, let's get into it. We're talking about censorship anyways.
Yeah,
because I don't even fucking try anymore. I cuss a lot. I talk about topics that people don't want me to talk about, and I'm not going to fucking stop.
No.
I'm not going to stop.
Right. Can I give you a compliment? It doesn't feel put on, because I've talked a lot with comedians over the years, and I don't care if someone says a word, even if they're putting it on or whatever, in this way. I don't care, or I do see like, oh, I'm going to say this word for shock, right? It just feels like you're genuinely like, oh, this might be a joke, this might be a joke, this might be, like, that's the real comedy juice, and I respect it, and I can feel that.
Thank you so much. I think it's a good platform because, we were talking. You lived in New York during COVID. I lived on a farm in the middle of the mountains during COVID. But watching just people lose their minds, the people that I've known my whole life, just go crazy and live in fear. Still live in fear. Don't talk about anything. Don't question anything. it's so saddening, and not enough people like. Especially in Austin, it's like refreshing to have it here, but it's like people need it. If I'm gonna have a platform, I'm gonna fucking use it, and I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want. You know, it's so important.
I also think context. You know, it's trite, especially in the comedy community, because a lot of people say like, "Oh, my favorite comic is Patrice O'Neill." Okay, but also they support fucking censorship, especially Canadians. Fucking worst people in the world. Not y'all.
I love British people suck too.
Fucking hi Justin Trudeau. Fucking white piece of shit. Anyway, but you know, right? Exactly. But and not just me when I'm by myself. But what were
I
I
do
goddamn
black
saying? You need black ass?
I do black ass.
Oh, you do black ass. All right. You ever seen? That was an old joke I used to do. It was like, you ever seen a guy? I was with a girl who like were fucking, and like she didn't like wax her asshole, so it looks like the child's drawing of a sun.
That's gonna be on Instagram
I still
right there.
hit. I still hit.
Yeah, you
Wait,
did.
what am I fucking? You know, faggot. But
Suns are cool.
yeah. I put waves on it.
Oh my god.
So
Sunglasses.
I'm the greatest of all time. And a humble. What were we saying before I got distracted by that? And
Censorship.
Anal? Censorship. Okay. Here's why it's not just, Patrice.
Yes.
People
yes.
suck Patrice's dick without practicing the principles that he preached.
Correct.
Right?
Absolutely correct.
I've heard days, weeks, years worth of Patrice O'Neill content. God bless Obie and Anthony for what they did. And
fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, and over and over, he had white people say nigger. He had this. He didn't give a. If there was give a fuck in it, hey, if they're going for a joke, whatever. Like why? Oh, like here's the thing, black people, if you're listening, and I'm sure nobody black listens to
There's
her.
a few of them. Thank you.
Because she's racist. Get it? That's the joke. All right. If you're black and you're listening, pick a lane. Here's what I mean. You can't go, I'm a strong black woman, and also pee your fucking pants when a white person says a word you don't like. Pick a lane. You're either weak or you're strong. You can't fucking be both. So anyway, that's my quick rant.
Oh man.
And as far as Patrice goes, like again, in a way, very formative years.
Yeah.
You know, I think all years are formative. But I listened to days of that motherfucker, and he. Remember that? Maybe you don't remember. I posted a clip a few weeks ago of a interview he did with Ron Bennington.
I don't think I saw it. No.
And he's talking about how he wants to change people's lives without having to be profound about it, right? Without like, here's the thing I want y'all to think. He's just like, I want to have a free mouth.
Be real.
Be real. And I think that that's, as humans, as an audience, as a whatever, we can intrinsically feel that. And his main thing, that's where I was going. I followed the breadcrumbs back.
There we fucking go.
Thanks for your patience, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, this is how my show is. But the breadcrumbs back to context. We all let context be destroyed. We did it. We're responsible for that. And I'm specifically talking about men. Because when the energy is, you're not supposed to say that, our response is not, someone feels something. That's not our job, right? And it's going to be offensive for a second. Everybody hang on. That's y'all's job. You're better at it. Women are better at being emotionally intuitive.
Yeah.
Men are just like, knock this over, build this, blah, blah, blah. There's battering ram in the
biological
way.
differences.
Biological differences.
Roles.
And men who, I'm not saying men who are sensitive, because Lord knows, you guys were talking about friendship earlier. I think I have deep conversations with my friends, with my boys.
I think it's important,
right? Especially after we fight.
Yeah.
After we fight, then all of a sudden, like, all right, I can trust this motherfucker.
Right.
But there's an element of sensitivity. It circles back to the thing about Trevor Noah. I think dudes who are like Mr. Nice, you can sense that they're not being honest.
They're fake.
They're fucking fake. And that makes investing in those type of men impossible. Like long term, right?
I scare them away.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. That's attack.
Because I'm too fucking real. Yeah.
That's attack. The way San Francisco and New York women do it is they go, Well, he checks all the boxes. My pussy's dry as the fucking desert, but he checks all the boxes. He's a nice guy. He votes the right way, and he wears the right pussy hat, and he blah, 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 blah. But there's no fulfillment. And my fight is for fulfillment and truth, and you can't get fucking one without the other.
I'm gonna come, damn it.
Well, the show's not over yet. We're working on it. Child's drawing of a son. Scallywag. But that's the thing I feel like, and I hate to be precious about the shit that we do, but that's kind of the ultimate goal. Whether we get there by like listening to a really sad song or laughing to a really fucked up joke or watching a really scary movie.
It's
yeah.
I sometimes I get mad at audiences because so many fucking assholes in the world. I'm like, why am I even wanting to do this sometimes, right?
Why are you wanting to do it?
It's that person in the audience that needs it. It's that person that, maybe it's to help people. Like whatever, like I decided like my purpose in life at the age of 15, I decided it's like whatever I do, I'm going to leave an impression. It's going to be the best impression I can leave on people.
Right. And
that's it. Like no matter what it is I do. And so same with comedy. It's like, I want these people to get that emotion. I want these people to release. I want these people to feel better. It's gay as fuck.
It's super gay, but that's okay.
Yeah,
like that. But
it's real.
It's real.
It's real. I'm not trying to be the most famous. I just want people to feel better.
Right. And there's an element of, with motherfuckers in the game. I think in the creation game where it becomes too precious, and obviously, but if there's none of the self honesty, I think it's less protected. Right?
Yeah.
Because if that same thing was like, well, I'm just doing this for a paycheck and blah, blah, blah. And as soon as someone presses you, you shouldn't say that. Like, well, we're making
taking the long road,
Right.
Like,
we're making ourselves small.
Yeah.
Because the government is the devil.
Amen.
And what?
Amen.
Amen. Can I also go on a quick rant about that? Because I think.
Do it. Yes.
Listen, I'm so fucking shadow banned and censored. That's part of where the emotion comes from. I lived in San Francisco during during the death of San Francisco. I lived in New York during the death of New York. And
so sad.
So Austinites, listen, I come from the future. I know how to make Austin not fucking die. Okay. And there's many fulcrums, but one of the main fulcrums is stop being fucking nice. Stop being nice. And that's not sweet. Girls understand this intrinsically. Dudes, we need a little, because we don't talk about it very frequently. But there's a difference between nice and sweet. Nice is milquetoast. Nice is inauthentic, right? Sweet is
fake.
He'll help you, right? New Yorkers, like thank you. Real New Yorkers, and I noticed this.
I fucking love New Yorkers.
Right, because we'll tell you to suck a dick, right? We'll fucking say, hey, would you hurry up in line, right? But if you're broken down on the side of the road,
jumpstart your fucking car.
Thank you fucking very much. San Francisco is like, hey, I'll wait forever because blah, blah.
Yeah, their boyfriends will see a girl get robbed and like run away.
There you go.
That's San Francisco.
That's San Francisco, and that's
weak.
And that's now New York.
Weak,
right?
Frail,
right? And we deserve better, but. That's where part of the anger comes from, is that I faced this shit in person in San Francisco.
Yeah.
I was segregated from society in New York.
Yeah.
And then now I came to Austin. I know how to make this happen. But then also I face the white liberal dog shit online. From YouTube, I'm shadow banned to death. On Instagram, shadow banned to death. On Meta, I'm shadow banned to death.
I always read your comments and shit.
That's very kind
fun.
of you. Thank you very much.
Very combative. I like it.
Am I combative?
Oh, I will always talk bad. I was like, oh, you're coming on my shit? Like, welcome to the fucking jungle, baby.
Oh,
like,
that shit. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of my people, I'm pretty surprised that most of my people are actually pretty supportive.
Yeah, that's good. I see the occasional just wacko. I like how incoherent people that disagree with me usually are.
Right.
Because it's like you would think that you would be. I don't know. Maybe they're so angry they're just type fast. They don't even know what they're saying.
Right.
Yeah. Or I don't know. They just are uneducated and they don't even have a real stance to begin with. They just didn't like what I said.
Right. You made them feel something and they're not.
I don't like it.
Right.
Just suck my dick.
Right. Do you have hair on your dick as well, or just your asshole?
I have hair on everything.
Yeah. Okay.
I
figure actually that shirt kind of looks hairy in and of itself.
Fuck, I shaved today.
That a girl. Don't.
Do you like my brainstorm?
What happened?
Brainstorm.
Oh, that's nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Did you just flex that at me?
What time is it?
25.
Perfect. Okay, we'll keep going for like 5,
5 more minutes?
10.
10 more minutes?
5,
Okay.
10 minutes.
Whatever you need.
I need.
I'm sorry that I keep. This is not.
No, this is okay. I like
Okay,
this.
this is
You
good.
are
All
fucking
right.
fine. I'm
Love
all
it.
over the place. They know me. I am always everywhere.
Here's what a part of it is that I have a podcast and I'm not. Yeah, I'm so fucking shit. I'm like, I even had to delete an episode last week. So I'm like, you know what? I'm used to doing the interviewing and I love to do it.
Yeah.
But when it's just like, okay, I'm like one of those toys.
Yeah.
That you spin and just like you pull the thing and like
I'm
what's
the
that?
same fucking
What do
way.
the Jews do?
I feel like we.
Besides kill Palestinian children. I'm kidding. What is it?
Yeah.
The dreidel.
Oh, fuck, marry, kill. Russia, Ukraine, USA.
You got to do that, right? Can all 3 be the USA?
No, you have to play the game.
All right. Fuck, marry, kill. Wait.
You have to
Russia,
fuck, yeah,
Ukraine, and USA?
yeah.
Kill Ukraine. I'm sorry.
They're dying.
I'm sorry.
They're small.
But I don't know who the fuck you are, right?
They're already on life support.
Right, you've already been corrupted.
Pull the
Fucking
plug.
Biden's got his fucking middle finger in your asshole. So it's like, sorry.
Yeah.
Marry the U.S. because, duh.
Yeah.
And I'd fuck the fucking brakes.
Duh,
off
that's
of
what I'm
Russia.
saying.
Dude, I
Russia's
would
some freaks,
fuck-
bro.
Not just micro and macro. I think, like, oh, we do not have gay people here. I'm like, all right, I can, like, I'm deep friends with a bunch of gays, but like,
Do you think it's too cold for the gays?
Yeah. And the hat, like the hats, like there's not a lot of,
Yeah.
Plus, I think when you don't have anything else to do except freeze and eat potatoes, you're probably doing a little cornholing anyway.
Sure.
But like, why?
But behind closed doors.
Right, but like those type of gays, they don't want to get married. Are you out of your fucking mind?
No.
You know,
No, they
just
want to
kinda-
fuck assholes.
Yeah, they just want to sit and spin.
Yeah, they just want to fuck.
No gay man would ever have a child's drawing of a son on their asshole.
That is so true.
They keep that shit manicured.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I've actually gotten head from a few dudes.
Are
back
you
in the
gay?
day. No.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
You
this
are
was
gay.
back in the day. I was in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah,
And I was
that's-
like 20.
Rome.
And I was like,
Oh, that's a
and
time, yeah.
it was 20, and I wasn't getting laid. And this was also the Craigslist days. You're
Oh
too
my
young
god,
to remember the Craigslist.
back
Do you remember?
pages and Craigslist
Son,
days.
Craigslist was the fucking Wild
Yeah,
West.
yeah.
You could sell bodies on that fucking
Dude,
shit.
really?
It
It used to be so crazy.
Yeah, I went to hookers. As long as you had like,
How many hookers have you been with?
6.
Oh my fucking god.
What? I was in my early 20s. What was I supposed to do? And I couldn't
Heroin.
hold down a job, so I would just take the money.
I mean, you gotta do
I
something.
was crazy, but I was sober. I've been sober since I was 15, so I didn't have booze and drugs to blame.
Yeah, that's why you're fucking hookers. So
That's
you're gonna do
that's
something.
what I'm saying.
I respect it.
And
Kinda.
but it was like it was during that time, and it was like a whole new. It's like when gays got Grindr.
So
It's
you
like,
got a guy
shit.
from Craigslist to suck your dick.
I got a couple.
They were a gay couple.
No,
They were
no.
holding hands and just taking
I
turns
didn't
sucking
even,
your
I didn't
dick.
even, I couldn't even get hard with one of them because it was like,
'Cause he was a guy
this
or
is
'cause
the
he was
joke I always go
ugly?
to. Is like, I remember looking down and being like, that's weird. You're not a girl.
Put a wig on him.
Yeah. I think that's where that's queer came from. Is like,
How queer.
it was weird. But it also was like, all right, well, I gave it the junior college try. Definitely not my
Yeah,
thing.
that's the time to do
Well, they
it.
always say like all gay guys are always like we give the best head. So apparently
No, I don't know.
Teethy,
dirt
what was
bag-
the problem?
That's
A
right
dirtbag
there.
scallywag, they're the one. The bitch who, what's her face? From what did I say earlier? Water. Firuza
yeah,
Balk.
yeah.
That bitch played. She also played a down ass bitch in American History X. She also like there's an element of like, oh, you're down with racism. I kind of want to marry you, bitch. Like there's an element to that. Those girls, like a little damaged or a lot damaged, usually give the best head, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, it's funny. I have a great relationship with my dad.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just like,
No, I'm not gonna get too in detail because I don't need people knowing too much. But I'm amazing at what I do, and whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna be the best person can be.
Right.
I put my heart and soul into something, you know.
Yeah, you're present. You're present.
I'm present. I'm
You're
not gonna
like-
waste my time with something I don't want, you know.
Right. Because at that point, this is the
Yeah.
other good thing about girls is that at that point, well, no, this is not true. As I'm thinking this out, but I am saying, when a girl actually like really digs you,
Yeah.
you could be. I've woken up to head.
If they
That's
really like
fucking
you,
impressive.
yeah.
Because morning sex is the shittiest sex. I understand that y'all like it. I'm down. I understand.
I usually hate it. I usually hate
Really?
it. I had morning sex the other day, and because I'm down and dirty with this guy, I loved it. And it was like, I go into work at Jimmy John's. I'm like, what's up, guys? It just freshly.
I just can't. Yeah, but it's Jimmy John's because you already
just
smell like a Jimmy
cum.
John's.
Yeah, cum and mayonnaise. Yeah, what's the difference?
There's no pickles in my fucking tuna. But here's what I don't like about, because like girls will like already like our breath stinks.
Yeah.
Like fucking there's crevices all sweaty
Sure.
and shit. Like
Yeah.
blah blah blah. But I've woken up to girls sucking my dick and it's like, here. Like, you're just like, well done, girl. I fucking,
Yeah.
There's an element to
That's kind. That's very sweet.
That's one of the
very
reasons
considerate.
why, like, giving up pussy too fast. Not always. Obviously, there's exceptions, but I don't think it's a deal breaker. Fucking anywhere near for me. It makes me want to spend time with her more if she has more to offer than pussy.
Right.
Rest in peace, Patrice
It's the
O'Neal.
process. It's the process. It's how it's done.
But once that's off the table of like
Yeah.
I'm no longer on a good behavior
Sure.
or even bad behavior, I'm not performing anymore.
Yeah.
That's already off.
Yeah.
And I fucking had a great time. And
Right,
like
I'm
fucking,
vibing.
she has the perfect nipples I like or whatever
Yeah.
it is. It's like, yeah, let's go get some breakfast.
Fuck
bitch.
yeah.
Like, I'm not.
I want to hang out with you. Let's do
I
this
wanna-
again.
That's what I'm
Let's
saying.
keep fucking, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you make it the prize, then if you're a competitive guy, you're gonna win the prize. So it's the first date, the third date. If that's all you have to offer.
Yeah, it's just like being hung
Yeah.
up in front of your, yeah.
And it's like if I have to wait to the sixth date, it's not gonna be enjoyable for you. I want to make an entire
Right.
mess all over your face. and
It's going to be quick. It's
Right.
going to be quick, yeah.
Right. What was that old Patrice bit where he's like, that's all you got? Like as soon as I got to 6 and you're like, you're choking, like you're not even going all the way. You're not sucking my balls.
spent this much money on a bitch that can't even suck a dick.
Hundreds of fucking dollars. And also I feel like a lot of women
Let's just, all right, we'll end on this. All right, this is the last topic.
I feel like a lot of women don't know or are interested in what's going on in our heads. So
Right, they're very selfish.
selfish, right? What does this guy
Sorry, I'm
make
just
me
kidding.
feel?
Yeah.
Right? And I
Yeah.
understand that.
Right,
And-
but there's no consideration for the other partner.
right. To the point where a woman will go like, why isn't this guy opening up more? And then I've seen story after story, and it's more complicated. But I've seen story after story of guys like opening up and girls like going, oh, my pussy's all dry. Like,
It's like you never cared about this guy. You don't even know
Or
him.
they don't even know that they're missing something that they're bringing to the table.
Right, they're not even aware of it.
Right. And whose fault is that? No.
It's yours for not saying anything.
For
Oh,
not
because
setting
that,
things
oh
up.
yeah.
For not being like, hey, I don't like what you did just now, and I'm
Yeah.
setting a boundary, and I'm willing for you to take the pussy off the table so that I maintain my balls. I
Sure.
maintain self-respect.
Yeah.
It's men.
Yeah,
It's
they're
men.
getting their fucking balls dragged around, dude.
Right, but we did it to us. It's our inauthenticity, and it's similar to what happened in San Francisco and New York.
You're so
Because
correct,
it's like,
yeah.
oh, I want to be nice, so I guess I'll
That's
do
not nice to
whatever you
yourself,
say,
bro.
No, and it's not nice to women either, because as we discussed earlier, oh, my pussy's dry. I mean, he checks all the boxes. Girls deserve fulfillment.
Everyone deserves to come.
Everyone deserves to come. And some of that comes from, and I'll put a beautiful bow on this. Watch this. This is amazing.
Oh my God.
I'm the greatest of all fucking time.
Go.
But here's so everybody deserves fulfillment. Here's where fulfillment comes from. No. I've talked to many women who are like, oh, he said no. Like, why do I suddenly feel more attracted to him? Right. And part of that is similar to what you were saying earlier. what was the fucking context though? It was an element of like, oh, this guy like murdered somebody. Like I'm kind of into it, right? Because there's an element to like, I can't push him around.
He could kill me.
He could fucking. That's what I'm saying. Be with a murderer, bitch. It's all right.
Fuck yeah.
And I'll wrap it up with this. I was that same ex-girlfriend, after we had already broken up, or actually a different ex-girlfriend, made a list of who she was attracted to. Right?
Yeah.
And this is after a year and a half of us dating, and she made this list. She's like, I think you're right. I made this list of top attraction, middle attraction, person I'm least attracted to. At the top was a man who was capable of murder, but treated me like a princess. In the middle were guys who were kind of an asshole, but they were kind of an asshole. Like they were a jerk, like they weren't nice.
Yeah.
And then at the bottom was nice guys. At the bottom.
You finished last.
At the bottom, and she put in parentheses wet spaghetti, right?
Oh my god, that's so fucking great.
Just a noodly guy.
Yeah, like
right?
in the haunted house, or you're like the
Right.
kid haunted house.
Because
it's
if I'm
great.
intimidated by you, how am I going to protect the two of us if we're walking down the street and some piece of shit wants to fuck you
Yeah,
up?
I'm not gonna fucking when I'm protecting the dude in the relationship, I'm with that. Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Anyway, I've talked too much. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Peter.
you very much for having me on.
Plug your stuff.
You can find me on Instagram at Peter_Feliciano and on Twitter at Rule62Peter.
Fuck yeah.
And you can find my show Conservatish everywhere podcasts stream. But of course, you should be listening to more of whatever Audrey's show is called. I don't even know.
It's all good. Thanks for coming to Audrey Thoughts with Audrey Scott. Thank you.
Audrey
Peter.
Thoughts. I knew that. No, I didn't.
No,
know
we
that.
didn't.
I'm sorry.